Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.7, Problem 7. This is Section 2.7, Problem 7. It says find the least common multiple for 40 and 100. Now, what that means is you want to find the smallest value that both 40 divides into evenly and 100 also divides into evenly. So right away off the top of my head, I can see that they both divide into 400 evenly. 40 goes into 400 evenly, 100 goes into 400 evenly. The question is 400 the smallest value that they both divide into evenly? It could be, but you could keep trying other numbers, or you could just do the process with the prime factorization and find out if 400 works, but is it the smallest? Let's see. Well, for 40, let's do the prime factorization. So I see 4 times 10 is 40. The 4 can be split up into 2 times 2, and the 10 can be split into 2 times 5. And now they're all prime. That's as far as it'll go. So the 40 is, I will write 2 to the third times 5. Where certain primes are repeated, you want to use exponents. And then the 100, there are many ways to start it. We can go with 4 times 25. The 4 splits into 2 times 2. The 25 splits into 5 times 5. And now those are all prime. That's as far as it can split down. So the 100 is 2 to the second times 5 to the second. So now I have the prime factorization for both numbers. That's the first step in the process. Next, what I want to do is make a list of any prime that's used in either prime factorization. So it's really 2 and 5. Next, what I want to do is consider the exponents for those primes. And where I have exponents, I want to choose the larger exponent in each case. So for my 2, I have exponents of third power and second power. I want the larger one, so third power is bigger than second power, so I take 3. Now for the 5, for my exponents, I have first power and second power. Well, second power is larger than first power, so I take second power. And now I want to multiply those numbers together. So 2 to the third, I'll do 2 times 2 times 2, 5 to the second, 5 times 5, and multiply that out. The 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. 5 times 5 I know is 25. I have 8 times 25. And I can see the answer for that actually is 200. But if you don't see it, you can just do it out the long way. It takes a couple of seconds. 8 times 5 is 40. Write the 0, carry the 4. And then 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus the 4 we carried is 20. So it's 200. That's really the lowest value that both 40 and 100 divide into evenly. So they did both go into 400 evenly, as I predicted in the beginning of the problem. But it turns out that 400 is not the smallest value. There's a value even a little smaller than 400, just 200. So 40 divides into 200 evenly. 100 divides into 200 evenly. And again, why would we need to find that? If you had a problem where you had fractions with denominators of 40 and 100, then the lowest common denominator would be 200.